Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, this is Oxhorn, and today I'm shooting a video on the best bunker and basement player home mods for Fallout 4. Some of these are brand new that you've never seen before, and some have been around for a very long time, but all of them are amazing. We'll be covering move-in ready mods complete with decorations from the mod authors, as well as blank canvases, with working workshops that you can use to decorate the bunkers as you see fit. So turn down the lights, crack open a cold one. This is Oxhorn's Mod Muster. First on the list today is Sanctuary Bunker Player Home by Eleonora. This mod adds a bunker in the backyard of this blue house in Sanctuary. Let's go on a tour. It is a cute and cozy little place, and it is companion friendly. Preston is able to join me here, and it is fully nav meshed. This has got to be one of my favorite player homes that Eleonora has put together, mainly because it's just so compact and tiny, which I really like. It has all the creature comforts that any player is gonna want. Over here we have extremely compact workstations. There's a weapon workbench, an armor workbench, and as always with Eleonora's mods, tons and tons of storage. There's a cooking stove, a refrigerator for storage. Here's a working terminal for reading your holotapes. It even has the Windows blue screen of death going on there. And check out these display racks. This is for displaying bobbleheads. This is for displaying your Nuka-Cola and Vim collection. At least Nuka-Cola. I'm not sure if it supports Vim. And then this one over here, where is it? I saw it earlier. Where is it? I saw the robot display rack. There it is. It's over the bed. The robot model display case. There was no robot model display case in the game, but she's got this wonderful little thing in here. And the bed is just wonderful and cute and cozy. Here's an armor rack over there, more storage. And this is my favorite part. Look at that window. This little bunker player home was built in a little underground cave, and we've got some glowing fungus out the window. It's not crazy. We don't see, lumbering brontosauruses, brontosauri, walking around. We just, see a little tiny cave and some glowing fungus. I really like it. Magazine racks for storing all of your magazines, and, of course, a working bathroom. Preston, my gosh. Have some dignity, good sir. Complete with a working sink. And the mirror will allow you to customize your appearance. Very cool, functional, wonderful little mod. Thank you so very much, Eleonora. Next up is the Starlight Storeroom Player Home by Red Rocket TV. What this mod does is it outfits this storeroom at the very back of the Sunlight Drive-In Theater and turns it into a player home. After you've cleared all of the enemies here in the Starlight Drive-In, this door becomes available. Now, this used to be a storage room. In fact, if I toggle the free cam, I can clip on back here and you see that I decorated this up already. I've got plenty of decorations. Well, when I did this settlement, this door was open. But what this mod does is it replaces the door with a portal to the player home that Red Rocket TV has devised. Now, that doesn't bother me. I think that the player home is much more interesting than the little storage room that I put together. But if it bothers you, you can always move the door if you have a mod like Place Everywhere installed. With Place Everywhere installed, I can toggle the selection of additional objects, which is very dangerous, but in this case it's necessary. Then I can select the door and move it. This allows me to go into my little storage container, and I can place this door anywhere else in the settlement that I want. But we're here to explore the player home. Let's check it out.
This looks like a good place to stop for a bit, if you need rest.
And it is a cozy little place. Red Rocket TV basically took the square footage of that little storage room and turned it into a player home. It's not really a basement. It's not really a bunker, but it's close enough. Maybe we could call this a bunker underneath the theater. But before we can explore, we have to turn on the lights. This is the first room. This is going to be our utility room, complete with a teeny tiny chemistry station, and Red Rocket TV has a bunch of wonderful customized storage containers. This is a storage container that opens up. This cabinet is a storage container that opens up. Lots of great stuff for you to explore. This is going to be our cooking station, and of course, running water. On into this room, a teeny tiny room. Turn on the light. And here's our workshop. There's our weapons workbench with more ammunition storage up there, our armor workbench, and even a safe. Look, this is a container. These containers are already labeled. Melee weapons, the boom box, I like it, armor and weapon mods. Pretty doggone cool. On into the final room. Let's turn on the lights. We have a little UFO model. This ultra-rare promotional model from the movie Zetan Invaders has functioning lights that can be turned on and off. Would you like to turn the UFO model lights on, turn them off, or do nothing? Ooh. There we go. Let's turn off that light switch. Oh, man. What a fun little touch. I dig it. Cool little stuff like that. There's even a poster on Zetan Invaders. Ah, that's so cool. I didn't see that before when I came in. A great little storage container for your legendary items, a bookshelf, again, as always, functional storage. A wonderful and useful and cute little mod. I love this little thing right there. Let's turn it off. Ah, it's great. Thank you very much, Red Rocket TV. Next up is the Oberland Station Basement Player Home, also by Red Rocket TV. This mod opens up the door in this little train station tower house, the signal station. This was originally boarded up, which is why in my settlement I've got a dishwashing sink standing in front of it, but the mod fixes the door, allowing you to go inside and explore the player home.
It's nice not to have to be on edge every second.
It is nice, Preston, and this is a train station. It's a little dark in here, but I'm going to turn off my flashlight so we can see all the floating debris. That's a nice touch. And we can always turn on the light there. This is the sorting bucket. You put your inventory items in there, and it'll automatically sort it into the appropriate container scattered around this little player home. I really like these propaganda posters on the wall. Know your fellow crewmen's whereabouts before signaling for movement. That's right, because this is supposed to be a working train station. This is, I guess, supposed to be an office space that was underneath the signaling station. Ooh. Oh, I didn't realize when I checked earlier that this is a functional vending machine. It costs pre-war money to buy the various different items here. Let's take... There we go. Oh, I don't have enough pre-war money. Oh, all right. We can check it out later. Anyway, so this is supposed to be a working train station. Coming on down, let's turn on... There we go. We've got a light in here. And this is going to be our workshop. Really like this, this debris effect. Here, let's turn off the light so we can better see that. You see that? Maybe the people walking around upstairs are causing little bits of debris to fall down through the ceiling. A wonderful lighting effect. Here we can store our power armor parts. And then here's another little storage place in here for weapons. Weapon racks on the walls there. Energy weapon storage. Lots of wonderful containers. And then, of course, this display case for showing off our power armor. Around the corner, this looks like the armor section. We can show off all of our armor on the armor racks, magazine racks for perk magazines, and there is our armor workbench. Here's where all of our items go to when we place them in the sorter. They get automatically sorted into the appropriate container. And around back here, well, none other than the bathroom. Oh, I don't need to turn on my torch because... There we go. This is a barber chair where you can get a new haircut. And of course, there are going to be lots of pictures of trains all over the place. There's the chemistry station. And ooh, look, the bathtub is even full of water. That's a nice touch. Coming on around, and this is going to be... There we go. Nice light.
Now
what's this?
Is more like it.
It lights the gas fire. That's pretty doggone great. Looks like this is a bed for dog meat. Red Rocket TV put in the note, use your own bed so that you don't use this one, because that's dog meat's bed. And then moving on in here, see more train posters. Ah, I love it so much. Moving on in here, this is going to be the primary kitchen. Ah, bedroom lights. That's what that is. Anyway, here's the primary kitchen. You can show off and display your Nuka-Cola in that rack. Sit on down to read some more train magazines. There's the Railroader. Food storage. And look at this. I love this Protectron holding the bucket, wearing the chef's hat. That's so great. Here's our personal terminal, and look at this. Look at all of the work that was put in here. These aren't from the game. Here's a safety station service. What to do when struck by an engine or a car. Choose the safe path. New Hampshire and Massachusetts Railroad Company. Flyer. Here's a schematic of the Oberland Station train tracks. And look, there's the New Hampshire and Massachusetts Railroad Company Boston Division. There's the Oberland Station track going on to the Boston branch and the Quincy branch. Look, there are even some model cars sitting up there with a chalkboard for the northbound and the southbound trains. Man, they just look at all of this detail. Oh, I love everything about it. And then here's the bedroom. Wonderful little bed. Of course, the owner of this bed goes to sleep with images of trains in his or her mind. Lots of wonderful stuff and cute touches with this mod. Well, what can I say that hasn't already been said? It comes with a working fireplace of all things. And Preston seems to love it. Thank you very much, Red Rocket TV. Next up is Emergency Civil Defense Bunker by Gunslinger 6792. This mod adds a sewer grate just north of the Starlight Drive-In. The mod author envisioned this player home as being an emergency shelter in case of a nuclear disaster. Because of that, it lacks many of the creature comforts that we may be used to. It's basically a bomb shelter underground, made from a bunch of these connected trailers. But despite that, it does have everything we need. A cooking stove, a place to stay, plenty of storage, all of the other crafting workbenches, and that's really about it. So, it's a nice, minimalist little player home for those of you who don't want anything fancy. Thank you very much, Gunslinger 6792. Next is the Railroad Hideout at Bunker Hill by The Black Illusion. Before we can get to this player home, we first have to go to the railroad headquarters and take the key, which is on this big round podium here in the headquarters. Then we go to Bunker Hill. Then, when you get to Bunker Hill, head on over to the monument and go inside. Here we find a brand new door against this wall that leads to the bunker. This brings us to a secret chamber built beneath the nation's monument, Bunker Hill. Opening the door, we can look out this balcony to view the inside of this beautiful player home. Now, I don't know if you can notice, but I'm actually getting really low FPS. Let me show you. Yeah. I'm getting FPS in the 20s here, which is extremely unusual. And I think it has something to do with all of the wonderful lights that this mod author has placed in this home. Let me turn off my torch. You can see the light streaming in through the windows. I'm not sure how this makes sense logically, because this is all supposed to be inside a tall, slender monument, and we just went downstairs as well, so we're technically underground. So I'm not sure how this makes sense logically, but it is gorgeous. I love the look and feel of this mod. The brick walls are just astounding, and I love the idea of having natural sunlight coming through the windows. It gives it a real cathedral kind of feel. Although I wonder why those shadows are moving. Am I missing something? Is there something moving here in the... Maybe there's something outside the window that's causing the shadows to move. I'm not sure. But it's really gorgeous. Anyway, in here we've got the main living room area. Sparsely decorated, just some shelves and some paintings on the wall. And then, of course, your player bed. Although it says vault bed. Here's your terminal, ready for storage. And then on in here, we've got the bathroom. It is not a settlement. There's no workshop. Not all of the containers work like this, I don't believe. Nope, that doesn't work. So you can't decorate it up, and it is sparsely decorated. It's got this railroad poster board on the wall there, and then I think one flag, and that's really all the indication we get that it's a railroad bunker. But you can always decorate things the old-fashioned way by just dropping things from your bag and then setting them where you want them. So it's a nice little mod. I wanted to include it because it was really unique and I loved the natural light. It's killer on the frame rates, I have to say. I'm surprised that it's wrecking my machine this much. But it's gorgeous for those of you who want to try it out. So thank you very much, The Black Illusion. Next up is Bunker 13 by LD53605. And this mod edits the world space here at this little tiny house. I don't recall if this had anything in it before. I don't think it did. I think this is all from the mod. The garage has a weapons workbench and even a workshop. Let's see if we can pop that open real quick. Yeah, that's right. So let's turn off extra item selection. There we go. So that you can now decorate this workshop up as you will. And this settlement, as you can see, the green line goes around absolutely everything. So we can go inside that house, scrap things out there. And careful, we can even select the abandoned house. Let's see. Yeah, this is selectable even if I don't have extra object selection enabled from Place Everywhere. So do be careful when using that. But this isn't even the bunker, right? This is a video about bunkers. Going on inside this house, you can explore it, but the bunker is right there.
Don't have the key.
All right. All right, let's go find the key. There it is, a hollowed out rock right outside the door. That's where we find the key. But back to the bunker. We arrive in this underground bunker area. There's a turret waiting for us out here. And what's this? A light switch. That turns it off. So it looks like the lights are already turned on. Keep out, it says. But no, this is our home now. So let's go on in. I like how there's this kind of smoke that permeates the entire building. I'm going to turn on my flashlight here. To the right, we've got the bathroom/laundry facility. Looking pretty dapper. This is going to be a container. Very nice. So it's a beautiful decoration that works as a functional container. Heading on out and turning the corner, this takes us to the garage. This is the workshop, complete with shelves that we can use as containers. And wow, look at all of these power armor workbenches. Holy cow, the mod author must think that we are going to have many different suits of power armor to use. And then these act as containers. We can store power armor pieces in there or in here. Each of these different pieces acts as a functional container for those particular pieces. Wow, he's really getting granular with the kind of sorting that we can do. Fusion cores full and partially depleted fusion cores. Pretty stellar. Turning on in here, this is going to be one of the workshops. And man, did I talk about granularity. He's got all of these different decorations out here, each that act as different containers for sorting the different kinds of armor and weaponry that we find in the game. Same over here. Heavy weapons, energy weapons, unique weapons, weapon mods. If you really want to get OCD about organizing your player's inventory, this is a great place for you. All of these wonderful workbenches with lockers over there for more storage. And then, of course, we need room for all of our magazines. And that's one thing about this I really like. You know, many of the other player homes that we see come with magazine racks, but there are so many magazines in the game that we quickly run out of room. Looks like in this one, there's plenty of room to put every magazine on display. We've moved into the kitchen now. This is, of course, a beautiful touch. A tiny little working cooking stove over here in the corner, complete with lots of room for storing all of your food. This is a lovely living area. Plenty of seating with a terminal and a place to store all of your holotapes and keys. That's a nice touch. And then here's our private bedroom. Decorations on the wall, even the silver shroud. And these look like sound bafflers for a recording studio. Not sure what they're going to be doing in our bedroom, but they look great on the wall. We've got a little safe over here, and look at this. Every single ammo type you could possibly think of for organizing all of your ammo, and more containers for organizing your weapons. Wonderful. Great, I love it. It looks like this is a bedroom for companions. 2 beds for your companions. I guess if you have more than 2 companions, they're going to have to bunk up. A wonderful mod. Thank you very much, LD50365. Next, let's talk about bunker and basement mods where none of the decorating has been done for you, where you really want to be the creative driving force that decorates your home. These are going to be blank canvases in really unique locations where you can just have creative freedom to do whatever you want. So first on our list today is Damn Fine Housing by Nikashu Baitan. This adds a new bunker, which is a dam maintenance room, on the southern side of the dam just north of Walden's Pond. Here we are in the maintenance section of the dam, and look, I love this. There's even dripping water from these pipes. Oh, that's such a great touch, because of course we're underneath a dam. And looks like this is the workshop area. As you can see, sparsely decorated, just a few workbenches, things that we need to get the job done. Let's go through this door over here. I opened the door earlier and dropped this note. Let's take a look at it. Tire pile. I asked the guys upstairs, and they say if we clear out all of the tires that we fish from the water, we can put an actual bathroom in here. Means no more crapping in the woods. Let's get it done, boys. And check it out. Yeah, big old pile of tires. You may be asking, well, why am I going to need a big pile of tires in my player home? Well, you can always scrap them. That's right, this does function as a working workshop. So we can just scrap away and then, if we want to, build a bathroom in here or anything else we want. Here's another note. Clean up your mess. Guys, management lets us have this stove in the maintenance area on the condition that we actually clean it. If you keep making messes, you're going to have to eat your lunches cold while we work out here. All right, so we've got a cooking stove out there. Looks like people were sending passive-aggressive notes to each other just before the bombs dropped in this universe. Over here, we've got Call Harrison. Mike, not sure where Harrison went, but he's the only one who has the keys to the office. And we can't do crap since all of our supplies are in that crate. Make sure to give him a call when you see this and ask him who the hell he thinks he is, running off without letting anyone know. Go to that hippie commune up the road. They should have a phone somewhere. I guess he's talking about the Sunshine Tidings Co-op by the hippie commune. That's my guess. And then here's another door. Let's unlock this bad boy.
Nice.
Hey, look at that.
Yeah, look at that. What? Are you looking at yourself? Well, I guess you should put a mirror on this wall. He's having a good time looking at himself. And cool, so this leads us to another storage room. And we find another note. Worker's Journal. October 21st, 2077. The war is inevitable. I'm not sure when it's going to happen, but the Reds are getting too feisty, and I know we both have nukes. The dam might be a safe place when they drop, but I'm not going to risk it. I'm taking Laura and the kids south. We don't have the money for a vault, but maybe there's somewhere down there that we can be safer. I'm sure as long as we stay away from the big cities, we can avoid any big hits. God, I hope we can. Harrison. Oh, the poor man. I hope he survived. But this is going to be a wonderful place to build your own player home. If you really want an empty canvas, we can scrap all of the things that get in our way to really open up this place. We can even scrap that giant generator in the middle if we wanted to. Although I didn't check whether or not it gave us power. No, it doesn't, because that's right, this gives us power. This, like the fuse box in Home Plate, gives us 100 power, so we don't really need to worry about generators and all that. If we need to build something that requires electricity, we don't have to worry about it because we've got this wonderful little fuse box. Well, thank you very much, Nikashu Baitan, for your damn fine housing. Next is The Unknown Basement by Hairless Apes, and this is going to be a fun mod for those of you who really like Spectacle Island. This adds a new basement hatch underneath this ruined house here on Spectacle Island. And this is where we find our new player home. Like with the last mod, The Unknown Basement. Hold on, I gotta do some work here. There we go, that was easy.
That's it.
The Unknown Basement is a blank canvas. It's just a big open basement area that you can decorate up to your heart's desire. Like the last one, it does support the workshop. We can pop the workshop up right there and then, looks like there's a gun out here, and then decorate any way we want. Much of this is scrappable. Looks like there's one of the previous residents. Go ahead and scrap that bed, scrap that head, scrap the pillow. There we go. And what's this? This looks suspicious. We can't scrap that. Oh, did we just find a secret, ladies and gentlemen? A master lock. Ah.
Sweet.
Bingo. And what have we here? We've got a minigun, a sledgehammer, more locked safes. It's my duty to unlock each of these so I can tell you what's inside. All right.
Yes.
Randomly generated ammunition and loot.
Got it.
More randomly generated ammunition and loot. I have a hunch about what's behind this one.
Sweet.
And guess what? Randomly generated ammunition and loot. That's pretty cool. There's one thing I want to find out, whether or not we can scrap those if we want. We can't scrap the bookcase. Looks like that's a permanent feature. And we can't scrap these. But with Place Everywhere installed, we can. But be careful, because we can also move the wall, which leads us into open world space. But if you want to get rid of it, you can use Place Everywhere to get rid of it. You can also get rid of the bookcase that way, but I actually really like the bookcase. I'm gonna leave that there. All right, Preston. There we go. Our secret is safe. No one will know that there's a secret compartment behind there. So there you go. Yeah, as you can see, a world of possibilities here for those of you who really want to build your own home instead of having something that's move-in ready. And like the last mod, here's our power. This is our fuse box, and this likely will give us 100 energy. Yep, 100 electricity. Great. A wonderful mod. Thank you very much, Hairless Apes. Next up is the Loner's Bunker by Game Module. And the first thing we need to do to explore this bunker is go back to Sanctuary and find this dead mongrel, or the dead guy that is normally next to it. Because here we find the Loner Bunker's key. Then travel to Grey Garden and walk west of Grey Garden until you find this rocky outcropping above that one house where we have to go to find the scientist for the Institute. And here we find the Loner's Bunker. This teleports us inside the bunker. And just like many of the other canvases we've explored today, it does have a functional workshop. We can then build whatever we want in this huge, sprawling, subterranean world space. Look at this. What's this? Danger flammable materials. Looks like this is a garbage can. If we ever have anything we don't want, we can just chuck it down the trash chute there. Nice touch. Ventilation in the ceilings. Each of these is going to have 100 power, just like the one in Home Plate. A nice open place for you to decorate. Thank you very much, Game Modal. And of course, no video about basement and bunker player homes would be complete without Basement Living by Fading Signal. This mod gives you 10 new basement hatches in your settlement build menu, each of which teleports you to a completely different underground shelter with its own workbench. The cool thing is you can place these at any settlement that you want, and each hatch will teleport to the same bunker. Now, you can only have one of each shelter per settlement. So, for example, let's say I put down the hatch to the interrogation cave here, and then back at Sanctuary, I open up the special menu and place down the interrogation cave. The hatch will disappear from here and appear at Sanctuary. But whatever changes I make to the bunker remain the same, because that little bunker is its own interior cell. So I'm going to explore each of these and show you what they look like.
It's not quite a vault, is it? I'm gonna see if there's anything worth grabbing. There's a weapon in here, if you need one.
This is number 1, the backyard bomb shelter, and it looks a lot like
It's nice not to have to be on edge every second.
the Turnquist family bunker at the West Everett Estates. In fact, I think some of the same toys are in here. Yeah, this is pretty much just that bunker. Yeah, it even has all of the same decorations out here. So yeah, this is the West Everett Estates Turnquist bunker. Ooh, cool interior controls. Toggle default lights. Turns on and off the lights. Toggle the default fog. No fog. Not seeing a big change there, but it could just be due to the E and B that I'm using. And then, of course, it does work with the workshop. And then we can scrap all of the things that came with the version from the West Everett Estates if we want, including the steamer trunk and the Turnquist's ham radio.
It's not quite a vault, is it?
This is number 2, the basement bunker. This one reminds me of the bunker in Salem. I forget his name, but there's that crazy guy that's got Reba and Reba 2. Yeah, this is the door that was locked.
This looks like a good place to stop for a bit, if you need rest.
Great insight, Preston. This is the door that was locked that he goes back to, and you can find Reba 2 lying on that shelf. So yeah, it's basically just your own version of the bunker in Salem. This is number 3, the Cellar Workshop. And I think this is the Electronic Hobbyists Club, if my memory serves me correctly. It's giving me a strong Electronic Hobbyists Club vibe, especially with the Assaultron over here. Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Could be anything hidden in all this.
Man, is he going to give us a piece of his mind every time we enter one of these bunkers? But yeah, it's got scrap and junk all over the place, so you'll need to pop open the workshop and scrap some stuff and then decorate it just the way you see fit. Love it. Number 3 is the...
I'd hate to have to attack this place.
Number 3 is the emergency shelter. And it is tiny. It is teeny tiny. Talk about an emergency shelter. And I'm having a hard time remembering what this is from. I have a strong hint that this is from one of the relay towers because we've got the ham radio sitting here. Sounds like Fading Signal just copied or duplicated the interior cell for these bunkers and then opened it up so that we can scrap it. Yeah, I'm thinking this is one of those bunkers that we found from one of the relay towers.
You sure that's worth taking with us?
But I don't recall exactly which one. A teeny tiny little place, but it may make a cozy home for you. Number 5 is the Fallout Shelter, and I remember this. This was one of the cut locations from the game. We explored this when I did my video on all of the interior cells that were cut from the game. I installed a mod that allowed us to explore them all, and this was one of them. Originally part of the game, but Bethesda cut it, and Fading Signal has restored it to us so that we can turn it into our own little player home. I remember at the time I did that video saying, gosh, I wonder if someone will come by and turn this cool little bunker into a player home. Well, it looks like Fading Signal did it long ago, because here it is. So this is number 5, the Fallout Shelter.
There's something wrong here.
Yeah, I agree, Preston. Number 6 is the Interrogation Cave. And that's the workshop. The workshop is this tiny little toolbox. Where is this from? Where is this from? I can't really think of... It reminds me of Doc Crocker, but of course that may just be because of all the blood. I can't really put my finger on where I've seen this before, so I don't have an answer for you, but we've got all these chems and water on the side over here. There's our power source. There's the lights. Turn that on and off. Ooh, cool, look at that. We can toggle the trash on and off. Oh, isn't that neat? And the trash vanishes. And let's see if the fog control works. So the best way to see the fog is to turn off the lights. There's the fog. Then let's turn off the fog. No, it's still there. I don't know if that's a failure of the mod or a failure of my own Fallout 4 settings. It's probably my own Fallout 4 settings. But I actually like the fog and things like this, so I'm not going to worry about it. Wow, that's pretty cool. Let's check out the next one. Number 7 is military...
Tight lines, plenty of hard cover. Whoever set this up knew what they were doing.
I just need to stop talking when I enter these because I know Preston is going to say something. This is Military Bunker Epsilon, and again, must be one of those. This is the one. Okay, I remember where this one is. This is the one at the satellite array, the Fort Hagen satellite array. That's right. There's one of the ham radios from the relay tower. The relay tower sends you to the Fort Hagen satellite array, and then you find this at the base of one of the satellite dishes. And then you go and turn off the radio. So cool, it's like a little military bunker that you can scrap all of the military equipment if you want and create a cozy little bed for yourself. Awesome, let's check out number 8.
Man, we're kicking up a lot of dust.
There we go, I timed it right that time. Number 8 is the root cellar. And this looks like the cellar in Sanctuary. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that this, I'm positive. This is the cellar. The root cellar behind one of the houses in Sanctuary. The mod author Fading Signal simply reused that interior cell or duplicated it and made it your own, complete with environmental controls. Let's see. Yeah, I'm not sure what the fog does. That's going to bother me until I figure that out. But we can toggle the lights and all of that jazz. Wonderful. Let's check out number 9. Waiting. Nothing to say this time, Preston? All right, number 9 is the garage. And this, I'm just trying to place it. This is where you get Big Jim. That's right, Big Jim is right here. Okay, I'm trying to remember what it's called. This is underneath that one shop, the produce shop. Is it by Walden's Pond? Yeah, I think it's by Walden's Pond. Anyway, we can
relax a bit here.
Really? You had to wait until I'm in the middle of talking. That's right, we came in through here. This led... Oh, and he included it. Oh, wow, he included the entire thing. Wow. Can we build in here? Let's see. And we can. Yeah, he included the entire interior cell. There was the pipe that led back out to the Commonwealth, but it's blocked off in this one. So in this, it does not lead to the Commonwealth, but all of this junk is still here. All of the Raider decorations. There's our power. And that's pretty cool. So we can build in this underground area and in this dilapidated bunker area. I want to see if there's an option. Yes, to get rid of all of the trash and debris. Oh, that's so cool. And we're able to remove absolutely everything. Let's go and check on in here. And it does transfer into here. So that'll make cleaning it up to get ready for your own player home much easier. Awesome. Loving number 9. Let's check out number 10. And, unless Preston wants to interrupt me, number 10 is... No, nothing to say? Number 10 is the storage. I believe this is also a cut interior cell. Yeah, I remember this from...
Doesn't look like anybody's been in here for a long time.
Oh, now you're just annoying me, Preston. He's doing that on purpose. I remember that this was cut from the final version of the game, and I saw it for the first time when I did my video on the cut content from the game. So this is just a storage cell, but it's really kind of unique and cool. It's got this big open area, a hole in the wall over there, and this, I wonder if this leads anywhere. No, it doesn't. Just into that hole over there. And there you go. That is number 10.
That was number 10?
Yes, buddy. That was number 10. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Those are the best basement and bunker player home mods that I have been able to find on the Nexus. All of them are wonderful. Each is different from the next one. Some of them are move-in ready and others require a little bit of elbow grease from you. But all of them were made by very talented modders doing the best of their work possible. Thanks for watching, everybody. I produce a new video 6 days a week. I cover a wide range of topics from lore to Fallout 4 mods. And if there's any type of Fallout 4 mod that you would love me to cover, let me know in the comments section below. I read all of my comments and I use your comments as inspiration for my future videos. If you want to make sure that you don't miss the next video that I make on Fallout 4 mods, be sure to subscribe and hit that bell notification button. And if you like what I do and you want to support me in a more personal way, consider becoming one of my patrons on Patreon. Patreon subscribers gain access to a private channel on my Discord server, as well as a bunch of other cool Oxhorn perks. But more than anything, ladies and gentlemen, I'm just so glad you're here watching this video with me today. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you bright and early tomorrow morning, if I can jump on up there. There we go. With a brand new video. A brand new video tomorrow, that's right.
Okay.
You want to tell everybody goodbye? Say bye-bye.